Hello, dear. Today I'm going to tell you an unusual story about a beautiful rose. It's a story of a very beautiful girl. She was so beautiful that the people in her village nicknamed her Rose. I'm not talking about the Rose of Jack in the Titanic movie. This is the Rose of Lima in Peru, a country in Latin America. This beautiful rose was born in 1586 and was named Isabel Flores de Olivia. From an early age, Rose wanted to become a nun, but her parents never allowed her to join any convent. Her parents wanted her to marry. As a young woman, her beauty began to attract suitors. To deter these men, Saint Rose marred her face, rubbing it with pepper to make it blister. She cropped her hair short. Her parents opposed her plan to take a vow of chastity. However, she was determined to live a convent life within the four walls of her house. So she begged her father, who allotted her a separate room for her religiosity. The struggle between them lasted 10 years, during which time Rosa made a perpetual vow of virginity, taking Saint Catherine of Siena as a role model. She often prayed and fasted in secret and performed daily adoration of the Blessed Sacrament. She never missed daily communion. She quit eating meat altogether, a very rare thing during her time in her society. Rose kept herself cloistered in her room, spending long periods in prayer. It was said she slept only 2 hours per night so as to have more time for prayer. When she turned 20, she was permitted to join the Third Order of St. Dominic. She continued a life of extreme prayer, fasting, and penance. On one occasion, she burnt her hands as a self-imposed act of penance. She was known to wear a heavy silver crown with spikes that could pierce her flesh. The spikes reminded her of the crown of thorns of Jesus. Though she was largely an ascetic, Rosa was devoted to the sick and hungry in her village. She was skilled in needlework and sold her fine lace and embroidery and the flowers that she grew in her garden to help her family and to raise funds for the poor. Saint Rose died on August 25, 1617, at the age of 31. According to legend, she accurately predicted the date of her death. Her funeral was a major event attended by all the city's authorities. It was an occasion of public honor. She was beatified in 1667 and canonized in 1671. Her feast day is August 23rd around the world, although some countries like Peru celebrate her on August 30th. My dear friends, Saint Rose is a patroness of embroiderers, gardeners, florists, those who suffer ridicule for their piety, for their holiness, and people who suffer family problems. She is a patron saint of South America, the Indies, and the Philippines. Well, my friends, that was a story of the beautiful Rose. We'll be coming up with more interesting true stories. To make such story videos take a lot of time and patience. The purpose of these videos is to help us Christians to be motivated to live our Christian life exactly the way the saints did. Our saints are our inspiration and motivation to live our spiritual life. So please do not ignore. Do subscribe to this channel and share the link with your friends to inspire them. Maybe someone will be encouraged and strengthened to live a good Christian life watching these videos. So stay tuned to my show, Real Stories That Inspire Life. At your service, the Wandering Guru.